All right, so we have this big beer war going on because
Beer.
yeah, they were fucking with our beer. All right, and the whole country got all upset about it. Right. All right. They've been grooming your goddamn kids for years. They're passing laws to butcher your children's genitals and not even fucking tell you, and nobody's getting upset about it.
And they're
Holy shit!
And Washington,
it's fucking beer and your kid. Your kid should be number one priority.
Exactly. And now Washington State and others want to pass laws where the state can legally kidnap your child if you refuse to go along with their imaginary friend.
Yeah, listen, that's.
Woo!
You hear about the story of the Muslim guy? I forget. I heard it secondhand, but reliable source, and I don't know if it's a article on it or someone can look it up. But he's Muslim immigrant, and his kid comes in and says, "Dad, I'm gay," or something, or "I think I'm gay," or he got a letter from the school saying his kid identified as not straight, whatever that kid may have been. And he happened to have a lawyer buddy who he showed it to him. He's like, "What the hell is this?" And the guy's like, "Okay." And I think it was Washington. He says, like, you have to say you're all for this, you're excited and you're happy
and move
and you want to support and da. So he went in and sure enough, it was the school. And they're like, "Oh, your kid is this and that," because there was some kind of law where the kid might be able to be taken away or they'd have to be caught up in the courts. Oh yeah, that's great. Gone. Took it back, presumably to the home country. No one knows where he went, but gone. But you see, Pop, that guy actually loved his kid more than he loved his beer.
Yeah,
but that is just not, that can't be said for most Americans today.
I'm just gonna say, you take away somebody's kid for some shit like that. That's how you wind up with a two-way rifle range. That's how you wind up with 100 guys parked outside the police department, and this isn't going to be fireworks. No. It's going to be the real deal because they're taking kids. If the police should not do that because they're wavering on the edge of support from the right now.
Yeah.
They do that, and they are fucked.
Yeah, and the shit that they were pulling during COVID is too recent in the rearview mirror.
Yeah.
People remember.
Here's my question, but are they really going to be fucked? Because who would be required to mass up, arm up, and defend the kids? Who is the first persons that should be doing that?
It'd be the parents, you would think.
Right. Do you think the average American parent's going to do that? Are they more excited about scoring social media points because their daughter is gay or trans or something?
That's the problem.
Yep.
That we have. That's why we are where we are, is we have a bunch of weak sheeple out there.
Mm-hmm.
That listen, you need to stand up.
Yeah. But here, Pop, my question is, what if they don't want to stand up? I have such distrust and lack of faith and hatred and contempt for the average American right now, because I operate from the premise that about 85% of American parents just don't love their damn kids. They love things more than their kids. Most people have kids because they wanted to have kids because it was a check mark. Very few like, "Oh my God, I'm going to raise my kid, invest in my kid, fight for my kid," and stuff like that.
Yeah,
right? We're definitely in the minority on that one. And so when I look and see this, how many moms post a picture of their daughter? "Oh my God, she came out as trans and we're going to pose and this and that. Oh my God, isn't this amazing? She's so brave," and da-da-da.
Yep.
It's not our responsibility. It's the parents' responsibility. Two, I forecast the vast majority of parents aren't going to do anything because they don't love their kids. Three, the kids are fucked. Four, ain't our problem. Not our problem.
For now.
Because why is that my responsibility to do what's moral and right when their own damn parents ain't even going to do it? It ain't my kid anyway. And it's not that I want to be coward or anything like that, but I mean, at least, like, I don't know, I find a solace in it where it's like, that's not my responsibility. Yeah, it's really effed up. That's really too bad. But if the parents aren't going to do anything, what are we supposed to do about it? You almost have to let it go because they ain't your kids.
I guess. Listen, I'm just telling you, what would I do? And it would be very unpleasant.
Yeah.
Okay, because it's my kid.
Yeah, but there are a lot of people out there, and I know some personally. They are morally bankrupt. They're completely deviant, and they have children. And then all of a sudden decide that, well, I didn't get to experience my 20s to their fullest. And then they go out and they have an open marriage.
Yeah.
in full view of the kids. And what they do is they glob onto this shit that they're being told is morally virtuous, and then they virtue signal that on social media for brownie points to distract from the fact that they fucking hate themselves for how degenerate and stupid and destructive they are.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, like when it comes to my own kids, oh no. I mean, I drove 571 miles one way twice a month for 5.5 motherfucking years.
Yeah, I know.
I love my children to the moon. And
Right.
when they were like in middle school, I said, listen, if anyone fucks with you, you say, my father's a Green Beret, and he will cut your fucking head off. and I meant it. I'm like, I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
but Pop, you love your kids.
yeah,
Most parents don't.
or at
Or at least not more than
bad.
themselves.
They're like, for a lot of these parents that I have seen who glom onto this, leftoid bullshit, their kids are like hood ornaments.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Whatever,
Yes.
you get into a car accident and it snaps off the car. Nah, just replace it. Everything's replaceable to them,
Yeah.
except
Do
for
you guys-
themselves.
Do you guys remember there was a couple articles where like there'd be a vegan couple, they'd have a kid, they wouldn't feed the kid protein, the infant would die. It happened more than once, but do you
Yeah.
remember
Yep.
that?
Yeah. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
actually had an
They're-
episode of House like that too.
Yeah, there's a lot of people out there like that, and maybe they won't abuse their child, but they certainly are going to put their child number one.
Yeah.
And let's also be honest about this. Most parents are too damn lazy to say, if I had a little 13-year-old daughter come up to me and like, Dad, I think I'm gay, I'd say, look, sweetheart, 99% chance you're doing that just to be popular. All right. But I'm going to love you no matter what. And you can go ahead but I'm going to say you really ought to evaluate your feelings and your thoughts and all that. But when we're going to, we'll evaluate this, but I'm not going to believe you at that moment in time. And we'd have a conversation. And I say, okay, you are gay. Fine. You're gay. I still love you anyway. But most parents don't even want to do that. They're just like, huh? Well, okay. Oh my God, that's amazing. Okay,
Yay.
cool. It's like, wait. Don't you want to sit down and maybe have a conversation with your kid? They're too freaking lazy to have a conversation with the kid about something as important as their sexuality.
These modern parents are just so ridiculous. Little Timmy says, "Oh, I think I might be gay." He's like 9 years old, and then next thing you know, they're sending out a Facebook invite to invite the family to take little Timmy to the glory hole for his 10th birthday. Like,
Jeez.
what the fuck? Well,
Like,
the thing is,
or-
how far removed is that from letting them lop their shit off and go on puberty blockers? It's actually not even as bad.
Oh my God.
That's
yeah.
how fucked
Or-
these people are.
They are.
And
they
then
are.
think about this. Yeah, everyone gets upset. Oh my God, there's Drag Queen Story Hour. Who's the parents letting it happen? Don't get upset at the kids or or like, oh my God,
kids
the
are
drag queens.
victims.
Although I have a question, like, why do you need to be reading to little kids?
That's
that'd be
right.
my question for
Yeah.
them. But the parents are letting it happen.
Yeah, you're right.
The parents are pulling them out of the school. So I don't know. Look, if the country is so far gone, parents are not going to fight for the kids. This is not a country I want to be participating in. I want to inoculate myself. I want to remove myself. I want to insulate myself. And then I'm just going to let them all deal with each other when the electricity goes on. They don't have no cops. And then after 3 months, and then things kind of get back to, I'll be like, okay, are we ready to start over again with the rule of law and ethics? And then
And morality.
and no, we don't have time for little Jimmy. Like you think in a post-apocalyptic world, oh my God, my little teenage daughter came out as pansexual. That woman would be shot, if not immediately kicked out of the tribe and the village to be fed to bears. There would be none of that time. But until that time comes, it's like, okay, you guys play your little circus. I'm just going to go over here and go for a hike.
Have at it.
Yep. Wow. Amazing.
It'd be fun if we could feed some of these people to bears, to be honest with you.
To be the great bear.
Well,
feeding.
you know,
Pinochet had helicopters. We'd have the bear zoo. It'd be great.
Well, the thing
Yeah.
is Darwin always wins in the end.
He does.
Because sooner or later, these weak people are going to lead to really tough times, and those tough times are going to weed out the weak people.
That's right.
They're going to be the first to go.
And I'm planning to get the fuck out of the way and not raise a finger.
I'm going to be like Michael Jackson in the Thriller video, just popping popcorn watching from my window.
Yeah.
Well, it's happening already. I mean, I philosophically opine whether these people are even living right now, as opposed to doing exactly what they're told. Like, okay, do the thing and claim I'm not straight, or get the surgery and that will make me popular. Oh, go and follow my heart and the money. Well, if you look at, I'd say certainly millennials and Zoomers, maybe even Gen X and Boomers to a certain extent, they're just programmed. They're just executing on a program that they've been given and coded with. Yeah. And I don't think any of them are happy. They're certainly pissed off and angry because they're not given the riches and everything they were told they were going to get. And it's just like, oh no, it's somebody else, somebody keeping it from you. Oh no, it's the evil white man or the capitalist.
They play the victim, and it's somebody else always kept them from succeeding.
Yeah,
I had to literally get rid of all of my lefty friends because they all have that victim mentality.
I just don't get it.
Well, let me ask you, Pop, this about your lefty friends. Were any of them happy? Were any of them making any progress?
Some of them,
Some of them?
Yeah,
okay.
A couple of them are high-level IT guys now, but
okay.
So what?
Are they do they know anything about women?
That's the thing. Like, there's life on social media, and then there's reality.
Yeah.
So you have people out there who, will swear on a stack of Bibles they're living the dream, but they're lonely and miserable.
Mm-hmm.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporter Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the Meat Gazer box.